skip it up and that up.
It's the end of the world! Xbox Ones are smoking, PS4s are getting blue lights, red lights, pink lights, purple lights. Wii U's are Wii Uing. It's a calamity everywhere. Next gen is ruined. Oh, God.
So anyway, I'm calm now. There were 2 users on the Xbox support forum, not 2002, and this actually made a headline somewhere. 2 users on the Xbox support forum have reported that their Xbox One had an amber light on the power brick, and when they unplugged it and put it into a different socket, outlet, whatever, the console began smoking from the top. Sending the console back to Microsoft will get you a replacement console. One user said that the amber light appeared, and when they reset the power supply, the console made a buzzing sound and then began to smoke. You know what? I love the internet, okay? The internet has allowed me to make a living doing something I'm passionate about doing that I never could have imagined 10 years ago would be the way I'm paying my bills. It's amazing, and I'm very grateful and thankful for the internet. But stories like this are what piss me off about the internet, because any little fart that happens anywhere in the world, you're going to know about it, because anyone could get on a computer anywhere, literally, and put out some information. Okay? There was a while back that I did a news story with Tony. I think we were talking about the PS4 issues. And I was saying back in the day, when we were kids and there was the Genesis and SNES and Nintendo and even after that, the PlayStation, N64, I'm sure those consoles had issues too. Now, obviously, the hardware is more complex, and we didn't have as calamities as big as the Red Ring of Death like on the Xbox 360, but I'm sure shit happened. I'm sure if the internet was as prominent now as it is now, and it was the way it is now back then, I'm sure people would have been posting every little fart. I remember the original PlayStations. It was so funny. People were like, oh, PlayStation never had an issue. The original PlayStations, because where they put the power supply in the PlayStation would actually cook the laser and cause the laser to die prematurely. So people would have to flip their PlayStation 1s, the PSX. I used to call it the PSX back then. The PlayStation 1s, you have the original ones, not the little tiny ones they came out with when the PlayStation 2 was released. The very original model, where it actually had the composite video and audio jacks in the back of it. People used to have to flip it upside down because the power supply used to cook them. Now, I'm sure back then, if the internet was as big as it is now, that would have been all over the place, and it would have been a huge conspiracy, and Shuhei Yoshida would have been calling me so stupid back then. You know, so I think, look, I went through 2 Xbox Ones. I had issues with 2 of them, okay? I'm not saying there isn't issues going on. That would be pretty crazy if I went to go turn mine on and it smoked. That's one thing it didn't do. But I really think with all of the consoles, the next-gen systems, a lot of shit is being blown way out of proportion. I'm not saying there isn't issues, and I'm not saying maybe they're bigger. Maybe they are big issues. But I think that everyone on the internet is like ready to hit that send button instantly, and it may be becoming a bigger deal than it really is. Because like I said, I'm sure it's happened in the past too, and because the internet wasn't around like it is now, we didn't get to know about every little fart that happened, and it kind of gets annoying. 2 people, I've had appliances smoke too. I got electrocuted by a audio receiver back when I was 12. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. I mean, it's not a good thing. I'm not saying that, I wouldn't talk about it if my Xbox One didn't smoke. But 2 people, I don't know if it should be an actual article. That's my take on it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it should be. But I just see so much going on the internet because everyone could post something. So I think a lot of things are being taken way out of proportion, whereas even 10 years ago, we wouldn't see as many people discussing it like they are now. So everything is getting blown up way bigger than it ever would have been with previous console generations. That's my point. Alright guys, leave your thoughts on this in the comments section below. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting Review Tech USA. Have a good one.